Hi friends, welcome to your luminous body. In the last episode, we were discussing what we all are, which is a multidimensional consciousness, wave of energy focused into a human body. So how exactly does this energy, our soul, express itself through our body and our energy field, which is also, science calls it the biofield. So I have a somewhat crude drawing to help us today. So basically, the soul's energy comes in as the spiral on top. It comes in to our field. Now the first thing that it encounters is what is known as the grid. You may also have heard this called the Akashic field, the Akashic. The grid is not contained to underneath the skin, but just outside of the skin, and it permeates your physical body. Within these, as you see, I drew it in like a hash format, but these are tubes that contain our memories, our physical and emotional imprints. Now, whenever this pure energy comes through and meets the grid, it's immediately altered through our experiences that we contain in the grid. Now, the next stop is what we call the chakras. Now, side note, depending on where you are in the world, you may hear different pronunciations of chakra versus chakra. So I looked it up, and basically, neither is incorrect. But whenever you speak a word, any word, it carries a vibration. Now, whenever you say it chakra, this has a more of a wave-like variation to it, and it's good for emotional openness. Whenever you say it chakra, it's more activating and it aligns closer to the Sanskrit root, meaning wheel or disc. So whenever you say chakra, it's known to turn the wheel. So I invite you to say each one out loud, tune into your body, and see how each one feels when you say it. And just remember, neither one is incorrect. You can interchange them as you wish. So the chakras are aligned along our spine. They're typically denoted by the colors of the rainbow, red through violet, and the grid routes each particular emotion, physical imprint into a specific chakra. Now, whenever these chakras, these vortices, start to spin, this creates a torus motion, which is kind of like a donut. And this energy flows from our feet out of our heads in both directions, all around us, and starts this breathing. This is how we exist. This is the energy, this motion keeps us alive. As the energy moves through the torus, we start to glow. That is known, the outer ring here is an aura. This person here I drew has a blue aura. Not sure if you can see it, but any of the colors, mixture of colors, actually reflects what's going on here. and ultimately what we have stored in our grid. Now, as you can see, the physical body is the densest part of our energy field. And your body also shows what's in your energy field. So basically, if you have pain in your back, your shoulder, you probably have some stuck energy within one of these tubes or many of these tubes in your grid. And it has to manifest itself on your physical body. This is where most of your physical symptoms are coming from, stuck emotions. And, we'll go into that in future episodes. But this is our body. This is our energy field. Our energy field, in a horizontal fashion, can extend 6 to 8 feet around us. Up above our head is another 8 to 10 feet. Below our feet, we go into the earth another 2 to 3 feet. That's huge. That's how large you are. Depending on your state of consciousness, or it will be reflected as how big your auric field is, your energy field. When you're happy, joyful, and in good health, you will illuminate a large aura, and a happy color. Whenever you're sick, feeling some sadness, some deep emotion, guilt, shame, you contract all your energy field and it hovers close to your body. So why do I bring this up? Why is this a topic? I'm trying to expand your awareness, expand your perspective of who you are. It's just not your body. You're huge. You have the potential to be this large ball of energy. So whenever you interact with somebody, you meet them on the street, whatever, just think about that. You're 6 to 8 feet around you. They have 6 to 8 feet. You come into close contact, you are merging your fields. That's why whenever you meet somebody, you haven't seen them in a while, but you can tell how they're feeling. You may not know or recognize it, but you can tell. And that is one of our innate gifts that we have. We will be moving further into that direction. As you raise your consciousness, you will just know more about who you encounter, how they're feeling, so that you can in turn have compassion for them. There's more understanding. They know how you feel. You know how they feel. So, for today's music, since we're talking about flow and circulation, I was looking for a piece of music that had a wave-like phrasing to it, that almost had a breathing to it that mimics the torus motion. So I chose the guitar composer Mauro Giuliani and a selection from his Opus 50. I hope you enjoy the piece. The light language that is accompanying it is intended to reinforce this topic. Let you know more of who you are. Just imagine as you listen, close your eyes or watch the screen and just visualize that large egg that is you. I hope you enjoy it. Once again, thanks for stopping, and I'll see you next time.